Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kendra Dix here. Glad you can join us here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. All right, we had a crazy Money in the Bank um stuff going on. Like we said, we're kind of doing a lot tonight. Like I said, joining that conversation. So let's not waste no time whatsoever here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Let's go and get things started here. We'll get things started with this. Surprise, surprise, surprise. We never would have thought and expect Seth freaking Rollins, Seth Rollins, returned back on Monday Night Raw since WrestleMania. Seth Rollins healed up. Seth Rollins ready. Seth Rollins returning. He's gonna get his shot. Returning back here at since WrestleMania, since losing the World Championship to Damien Priest, and also helped Cody Rhodes finish his story, winning the WWE Championship. Seth Rollins wanted to know, did everyone miss him? Because he was missed. We don't know what's going on with him and his wife, Becky Lynch. I think she's taking a break as well. Becky Lynch going on a break. Well, Damian Priest came out there out of nowhere and made it known that he wants to be next. Damian Priest and what's going on. Rollins and Damian Priest. A lot going on and stuff like that. Damian Priest and Seth Rollins. Um, you can tell by the initiation and stuff like that. What Damian Priest wants to do. Damian Priest issues a challenge to Seth Rollins that he wants to fight him at Money in the Bank. Told Seth Rollins that you don't need to qualify. Seth Rollins originally wanted to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match, but Damian Priest told him, "No, you can go. Come on here, a step ahead, and face me one on one." Damian Priest coming off the heels of what happened to him. Priest, what went down and stuff. Priest even say this incident right here what Priest took. He took the leg. He got his leg caught up. He's okay. But that could have been a scary incident. Damian Priest, a lot going on with him. Well, Seth Rollins accepted the challenge, and Seth Rollins has accepted Damian Priest's challenge. So we will see Seth Rollins versus Damian Priest one on one at Money in the Bank for the World Heavyweight Championship. That match is official. And you can see it right here. It will go down Saturday, July 6th at Money in the Bank. Seth Rollins versus Damian Priest for the World Championship. So we'll see how this is going to go down eventually in Toronto for world titles. Damian Priest has something to prove that he wants to be the one to defeat the inaugural winner, the first title holder of the World Championship, Seth Rollins, and he can do so at Money in the Bank. Put shut everyone up. So we'll see. There's even more problems and more issues that Damien has to worry about. Damien continues to get griped on by Finn Balor. Finn Balor griping on Damien. Damien does not like that one bit on what Finn Balor is doing. Finn Balor is trying to undermine Damien's authority as the leader of the Judgment Day. I think Finn and JD maybe might be on the same page, but we'll see. Who knows on how this is going to go down eventually between these two. You can tell they're going to be busting heads eventually, one way or another. So we'll see. Well, we get to this. We get to an impromptu match as as Braun Strowman won his match tonight. Braun Strowman took on I think Braun Strowman took on Otis, I think. Braun Strowman Yeah, Braun Strowman wrestled Otis. If I'm so I believe so. If he did, um, yeah, Braun Strowman did take on Otis right here. Um, you can tell right here, Chad Gable was just moments away of winning the Intercontinental Championship. Didn't do so. I think Braun kind of playing at odds on what's going on with him and how Braun wants to. But Otis, that was Chad Gable. Yeah, it was Chad Gable. Chad Gable tried to take down Braun Strowman. I don't know why Chad Gable didn't win the ring with Braun Strowman. Braun told them to get out of his way. And Braun did tell him to get out of his way. Braun took it upon himself to take down Chad Gable. Chad Gable too big for his bridges, even to the point that Chad Gable, there right here, Cesaro, a little bit scared and frightened by Braun Strowman, and who can blame him? Braun Strowman took it to the mat right here with that power slam. Power slam was that academic. You see the power slam right here on what went down. Braun Strowman. It was the power slam to take down Chad Gable, and Chad Gable lost. But Chad wasn't done there. Chad wanted to abuse and humiliate American Alpha, his group members. Even took Maxine's wheelchair, even had her going and stuff. I don't know why until Otis stepped in. Otis, Otis did what he needed to do, even to the point that had Chad Gable reeling. I think Chad Gable kind of realized like, you know what? I can't do nothing about it with what's his name? But you can tell by the way the Chad Gable was looking. Chad Gable was a little bit pissed off. You can tell there's still tension right there, and I think Chad Gable and Otis will eventually come to blows. You can tell it's going to happen eventually, sooner rather than later. Chad Gable and Otis will come to blows, and we're going to wait and see how that's going to go down between them two. I'm looking forward to it. It's a built-up storyline that many people are more invested into because of the storyline and how it went down. So hey, we'll see. Well, speaking of that, um, Drew McIntyre made a speech that many people thought that he might have lost his mind. Drew McIntyre came out there and looked around at the crowd because he couldn't win the world championship at Clash of the Castle. He was close to winning until CM Punk screwed him again out of the championship. Well, Drew McIntyre made a point, clear message, direct message that he quits. Drew McIntyre said he quits. He wants to walk away. He feels like WWE management ain't doing nothing about it. They're promoting it with CM Punk. He's frustrated. He feels like why would CM Punk get all these opportunities and stuff? Why he's not being punished? Why this is being punished undone? So I guess you have to wonder what Drew do. So Drew just left. Drew left and took his ball home and went walked. So Drew McIntyre um leaving, but we don't know for how long and how long they're gonna be heading towards that way. So we will have to wait and see how that's gonna go. Well, Liv Morgan continue on playing games with Dominic Mysterio. She wants Dominic Mysterio bad. She wants him so bad. She wants to wear his jacket and try to get Dominic to unzip it. And I think Dominic Mysterio got caught by world champion Damien Priest. I think Damien Priest does not shed the light of what's going on with Dirty Dom and a lot of problems going on in Judgment Day. Even to the point that Carlito was in action. Carlito was in action against Dragon Lee. Um, About the whole entire match. Carlito was trying to put down Dragon Lee. We can show footage on what's going on. But this was right here. This was Liv Morgan right here. Was more tease me, baby, please. Look how she likes that, mommy. Um, so Dominic Mysterio, um, trying to. He's in a wedge in the hot water going on with him. But Dominic Mysterio does not want to be caught up in it, but he's in it all right. Now, I think Dominic Mysterio might have to realize what's going on, what's going down, and stuff. Dominic was in the corner of JD with JD Madonna with for Carlito. Ray, Dominic's dad, Ray, was on the other side, and we saw it. It just didn't turn out to be. You see right here, Carlito got pinned by Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee pinning Carlito. Get the 1, 2, 3. But Rhea Ripley still has her eyes set on Dominic Mysterio. So we'll see how this is gonna play out eventually. And how this is gonna go. How that's gonna be down and stuff. Well, we get to this. Sami Zayn may have some challenges ahead of him, and Sheamus and Braun Breaker want to beat each other apart, tear each other apart. Sami Zayn caught in the middle. Sami Zayn knows that eventually these two men want to wrestle. Two men want to wrestle for Sammy's Intercontinental Championship, and we can see that being that way. And how this is going to go eventually, as you can tell right here. You can tell right here. Sami Zayn said he's not going to duck no one, no challengers or whatever. Sami Zayn wants to be a fighting champion, and he's proven to be that. A fighting champion. Indeed. And wants to take the championship on the line against Braun Breaker. Braun wants to put the championship on the line for himself. Being that way and knowing that and how that's going to go down eventually. You see, Braun is getting himself ready and prepared for the match, but I think Braun set himself up. Braun took on Sheamus throughout. It was a physical battle throughout the entire match. The battle was so physical, fun, and you can tell Braun Breaker and Sheamus knock him down, sock him down, fight. Braun Breaker taking down Sheamus, but you can tell Braun Breaker and Sheamus is in a no disqualification. These two gonna really beat the holy hell out of each other. I think that's what they're gonna do. Beat the holy hell out of each other. You see Braun Breaker just spearing anything that moves through his path of destruction, his power, his ability and stuff. You can tell Braun Breaker wants to break folks and beat them and defeat them. So you'll see how that's gonna work eventually. So hey, EO Sky was in action as well. EO Sky was in action. EO Sky took on I think Val Curia or something like that. EO Sky took on Val Curia. You see right here. Uh, I think she took on Zelina Vega, I believe. Uh, we can see. Yeah, she did. And the triple threat match, Io Sky, Tony James, and Lil Vega in the women's Money in the Bank. EO was trying to make it seem like she can do it on her own, and you can tell Lil Vega tried to get the win, stuff, but it wasn't no to the fact that EO Sky won her match. We can show EO Sky. EO Sky right here with the moonsault to get the win. So EO Sky moves on. Moved on indeed. All right. As you can tell, EO Sky getting ready. Keanu James was trying to get ready too, but to no effect by Keanu James. What's going on with her roll up? Well, we know next week in the men's Money in the Bank that Chad Gable, Braun Strowman, Bronson Reed, them three will compete in a Money in the Bank. What man? Around bed, man. I think Braun Strowman might win that match next week. So who knows what's going to go down with Braun and all them as well. Also, too, was the main event as Finn Balor. If we can find the main event, yeah. Finn Balor representing the Judgment Day, taking on you know who Finn Balor, Rey Mysterio, and main event Jey Uso in the triple threat match, and determine a men's qualifying who's going to qualify and stuff throughout the whole entire match was that. Um, Finn would hit the coup de grace on Ray. You tell right here, Ray's getting double teamed by Carlito and hometown Judgment Day is Carlito, associate of Judgment Day. Who knows what's gonna go down? But Carlito signed with the Judgment Day. I don't know why, but kind of know and stuff. But main event Jay Uso coming through the crowd like he did earlier. He did. He was the heavy favorite to win it because he was the first to announce he the one to declare being qualifying match, and he kind of did, and that's what happened. Maybe Jay Uso was hyping up the crowd, got to the ring, and did business, and he did business the way he's supposed to do business in the ring and stuff. Hyped up the crowd, got them ready, and maybe Jay Uso looked like he was ready to go. Maybe Jay Uso hit the finishing touches right here, hitting the splash, and maybe Jay Uso qualified to hit the splash on Ray and Finn, and qualified for Money in the Bank be a participant in the Money in the Bank ladder match. So that is the Raw Ring report. Let's move over to wrestling hot topics. On wrestling hot topics, we told you that the Y6 is coming, and they were here, and they made an impact that many people would never had imagined that the Y6 crew was doing, and they did it to the event and stuff. Like, good God, the Y6 sent these subliminal messages and stuff throughout the whole entire match and stuff. So the Y6 got themselves ready, and it was kind of eerie. It was kind of reminiscent of Bray, like Nikki Cross, I believe, who's playing like his sister Abigail the whole time, man. And you can tell that's Nikki Cross playing golf like the lantern and stuff. She did so. She made it seem like her own. Said the fires coming out and stuff. And this is the Wyatt Five right here. We kind of now know who might be under the mask in this Wyatt Five group. A lot of them coming out there. So we'll see who's under the mask. I kind of got an idea. A lot of people are saying both Dallas, Nikki Cross, um, Joe Gacy, um, Dexter Loomis. There's a lot of Red Beard, Red Rum, or what the hell you call him. He's out there too. So we see a lot. So we kind of see, we kind of know what's next and stuff. As things are legitimately going by. The White Five is here, and they are here on Raw, and they made a statement tonight. They made a statement, be believable. So hey, we'll see. All right. We thank you for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I've been your host, Kendrick Dick, saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow for the NXT Breakport here on Pro Wrestling Show.